Welcome ladies and gentlemen to today's video. Today I'll be looking at the top 5 best special units in European War 6. I was thinking about how to do this exactly, and then I decided to make this like a two-fold thing. For one, I'll tell you the strongest units, which are special units, and the most useful ones. So because the strongest are, like the very strong ones, but sometimes they're like really hard to get, and the useful ones usually can get from the beginning or can get really fast, and then they're super valuable. I will start off with the most strongest units, where I'll come in number 5 with the Maximum Gunner. The Maximum Gunner has quite a nice damage output and not bad health. It seems a little bit like the upgraded Assault Infantry, even though I'm not a too big fan of those both unit types. But I think they're still quite useful. Damage output is quite insane in comparison to all the other infantry. So if you want a real unit butchering machine, stick a General Maximum Gunner and he will do bits. At number 4 there is the Italian Red Shirt. Now this guy is, again, for an infantry, I find it a little stronger than a Maximum Gunner, even though the maximum damage is less, but they have higher defense and a super useful trait, which is fast reload. So it could be you double damage a unit actually, which is crazy. So actually the damage goes over the Maximum Gunner, and is not too expensive actually. It's kind of an upgraded elite infantry, I'd say, but like a bit stronger also. Again, insane damage and insane defense also. At number 3 we have the very popular Krupp Cannon. Now the Krupp Cannon is actually super strong. It gives 90 damage. It's cheaper than a rocket artillery, but it does more damage and has higher health. The enemies can't fight back to a certain degree, which is very useful, and it can decrease morale. And you even start with some off in the beginning, and you notice quite fast how strong these guys actually are. In 1806 you can stick a General P and you can go and wreck everybody. At number 2 is the strongest units. We have an absolute boss, the Krupp Cannon. It has the highest damage output of I think any unit in this game, has quite high health, is a bit immobile and doesn't have the highest defense for a cannon. I mean, it's still quite good, but it has less than the field artillery. But still, just the pure damage output it has is insane. But it also is insanely priced, 300 gold, and you have to unlock it like super hard. Yeah, super difficult to actually get it, but if you have it, it just does bits. Stick a general on there and you'll just run for units, and especially cities, they'll just get destroyed.
Captain!
Yeah?
No!
And the most powerful unit of them all is the tank. And it has less damage than the Krupp Cannon, quite a bit less, but it has like 24 more defense. It's actually insane how tanky this guy is. And yeah, also very expensive obviously, and he can attack also again, which can make him even more insane. But for me, just a 54 defense, stick a general on it and he has like, I don't know, 80, 90 defense is insane. 90 defense, I mean almost nobody can even damage you. He's, like I said, a super tanky guy. So if you can get a tank and a cavalry general, crazy. Now we'll come to the bit more realistic category, is the units, the special units, which are actually like usable, because the tank and the Krupp Cannon you can only get for certain campaigns, but these units you can also get quite easily in normal campaigns. At number 5 we have the Des Hussar. Actually, most conquests or campaigns you already can unlock him. He is like a bit of a mix between in between Lancer and cavalry, heavy cavalry from damage output, but he's quite useful in attacking 2 units at once. That's could be quite nice. You put like again a strong general, they're quite useful, but that's not the very best of the special units, but I mean useful. At number 4 of the special units we have the a little bit rarer, but if you get them again, super strong Mameluke Cavalry. I'm not sure if I already have one. Yeah, I already do. So, what their big advantage is, they're not super strong. They have okay amount of. They have quite a high defense actually. They have a super high defense. It's 47, quite crazy strong. But what does make them strong is they can re-grab health. And let me tell you one tip with them. If you're attacking a city or if they're nearby, and if they destroy the last bit of city, which usually isn't so difficult, he just gets the health back even by destroying the city. So if you in one turn can kill off the unit and destroy a city, you get double health back, I think. I'm not quite sure, still have to test it, but you should. And that is just super strong. So they're very versatile, they can survive super long. At number 3 we have actually one of the weakest units, but doesn't mean that they're not useful. We have the Canadian Dominion Militia. And why do I find them so useful? They're actually quite weak, but the point is they're really cool if you have if you need upgraded militia. So they only use 3 slots for people and me, maybe it's a bit more due because I've upgraded it, but they still use the least amount of population. They're a little bit stronger than militia, but a bit more expensive. They're stronger than the line infantry, obviously. But what makes them just so useful is they restore 5 HP automatically per round, which almost no unit restores HP, except like the Mameluke. But still, per round 5 HP. What I noticed is that it only works on land, not in water. But still, super useful. You can just like hold a city almost forever with these guys. At number 2, and here we have the only unit which already showed up once in this list, is the Tsar Cannon. The Tsar Cannon is also not so difficult to get. You sometimes already get it from the beginning, and if not, you just upgrade it once. If you go on here, you have to only upgrade once, and you get then the Tsar Cannon. Like I said, super useful. It's super strong. I have to already explained before why it's so good. It's just awesome. But the most useful unit, in my opinion, as I only actually use militia and also only actually use grenadiers, we have the old guards. And the old guards are like an upgraded grenadier. They have more health. Okay, that doesn't count because I upgraded my grenadier to maximum. So if I upgraded the special units, this should be higher. They have more health. They have more defense. They can walk further, and they're just in all they're just better than the grenadiers. They also can attack cities harder. So yeah, just the better grenadiers, and grenadiers are anyway like the best unit for infantry, and infantry is the best unit. So the best unit, I guess, to use. So old guard is just awesome. Every time I get them in campaigns or conquests, they're just fun to use and not really hard to achieve to get. Well, this has been my list. Thank you guys for watching. There's still around 90% of you who watch my videos who aren't subscribed. Around, I say. It's a bit less now. Before it was like 95%, but now it's like around. Anyways, please drop us up, like, turn on notifications, and have a great day. Bye.